Welcome to a full day of low-carb meals. Easy, realistic, lazy girl edition. This is going to be the shortest morning chat we have had in a long time. 52 degrees. This morning, I'm having a new drink. I know, I usually save the new drinks for the sip and chat at the end of the day. Recently picked up this beauty at Walmart. It was $1.50. Rockstar Zero Sugar Fruit Punch. This 16-ounce can has 240 milligrams of caffeine and pretty much zero everything. It has 2 total carbs, but 2 erythritol, so 0 net carbs. I lied. It has 20 calories. And it has 380 milligrams of sodium, chemicals, natural flavors, artificial flavors, sucralose. At this point, as long as it doesn't spike my blood sugar, I'm fine with it. Do what works for you though. My thoughts on this one? I'm actually really liking it, and I've never liked Rockstar Energy before, so this one gets a thumbs up. It's not going to replace my Alani Nu Cherry Slush, but I'm going to call it second place. I will be doing all of the meals today. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, desserts, drinks, and it's all going to be easy, low carb, quick meals. I like to practice something I call sustainable keto. A lot of people call it dirty keto. We can just call it low carb if you want to. You know what? I feel like I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm cold. I'm gonna head in the house, warm up, and fix some breakfast. So I'll see you in about 5 minutes. Good news for all my bacon lovers. It looks like prices are starting to go back down. That means I can stop rationing it and enjoy 4 slices. This one is my favorite. I pick it up at Sam's Club. It's the Hormel Black Label 72 slice package, and it's already fully cooked. 4 pieces on a paper towel in the microwave for 30 seconds. Crisps this up perfectly. Now I'm gonna scramble up some farm fresh eggs in butter, and I'm gonna add some Flavor God nacho seasoning. I've only used this one a few times, but I have a feeling it's going to be a favorite. No fat, no calories, and no carbs. Don't forget, I do have a discount code with Flavor God, so if you want to go down to the description box, you can click on the link, and when you order, you're going to be able to get a percentage off of your total. Here's a quick tip. On Tuesdays, they do $2 Tuesdays, so you can get some of their seasonings. Use code Kristi Davis, and they're under $2. Always check Flavor God's site on Tuesdays. Always. Voila! Breakfast is served in less than 5 minutes, and it's under 2 total carbs. With my breakfast this morning, I'm having an ice water. It's about 9:30, and I'm getting ready to go get my nails done. I let Quincy out on the back porch, give him a chance to run off some of that energy, and I heard him barking. He spotted the deer. I wonder if he thinks they're just big dogs roaming around in his backyard. Nails are done, and I've made it back home. Lunchtime. Since I now have to count total carbs instead of net carbs when it comes to giving myself insulin, I try to keep carb count as low as possible for breakfast and lunch. Chicken salad is a staple in this house because, of course, it's low in carbs and it's versatile. This is how I made it today. Members Mark chunk chicken breast. This is from Sam's Club. I just drain all of the water off of that, add it to a bowl, and then break up the chunks so it's shredded. A spoonful of Duke's mayonnaise. I'm not adding pickles, but I am adding a splash of pickle juice. Then I sprinkle in some of the Flavor God ranch seasoning. Mix it all together and you're done. Decided to have a couple of cubes of cheese. Great value pepper jack. This one is Monterey Jack cheese with jalapeno peppers. An ounce is less than 1 carb. Pairing that cheese with one of my favorite foods right now, Hormel turkey pepperonis. 17 slices is a serving with 0 carbs. And to drink, I'm just going to fill up my water cup. Head into the drink fridge, and you're never going to believe what I just stumbled across. I found my first woolly worm of the season. I've always been told the blacker the woolly worm, the harder the winter. I think this one is pretty even on black and brown though. Do you guys have woolly worms where you live? I am ready for today's chat. I've got my drink and Quincy's got his seat. Today's chat will include an update on the insurance company and my insulin pump that I'm trying to get. Let's go over what I'm going to be reviewing today. The Coca-Cola Zero Sugar Y3000. Picked it up at Walmart, created by AI. Y3000 is supposed to be the taste of the future. Like what soda is going to taste like in the year 3000. Okay. To snack on, I'm going to be having some of the, and I mess this up every time, Pizootz peanuts with infused flavor. That way you don't get any little messy fingers. The spice that's infused into these, Bay spice. So think Old Bay. These came in a previous Keto Krate, and I've tried just about every flavor they've got, and I'm obsessed with them. Absolutely adore them. I'm not going to go over these in great detail. Pretty sure you can purchase them on Amazon. If so, I will link them in the description box for you. That way you can just click on it and go read over the nutritional information. As for the Coke, zero everything except for 35 milligrams of sodium. It is sweetened with sucralose, Ace K, and aspartame. So they're throwing all the sweeteners at this one. As with every single review over here, I don't look anything up. I have no information on it. I want to be able to give you my opinion, my first impression, without anybody influencing me. That reminds me, a week or two ago, we did a review of the new Mountain Dew Zero Sugar Voodoo mystery flavor drink. Everybody in the family ended up trying it and giving their guesses on what they thought it tasted like. Somebody in my household actually guessed the correct flavor. Briley. She came bebopping in the house the other day after school and she said, "Did you see where Mountain Dew released what candy the new Voodoo flavor is supposed to taste like? It is cherry Airheads." And that was her guess. The kid knows her candy. Enough talky. I'm gonna crack this open, give it the old smell test, and this time I was smart enough to bring a cup so that we could see what color it is. Okay, as soon as I popped it open, there wasn't that fizzy sound. You know how when you open a drink that's already been opened or cracked just a little bit and it's went flat? That's what I got here. So I'm thinking it's probably not too carbonated. Smells like Coke or Pepsi. I'm not getting anything fancy schmancy out of it, like no fruity flavors. Oh, look at this. Apparently artificial intelligence has an imagination about as big as mine because it's the same color as Coke. Do you see what's missing? Bubbles. So called that one. It doesn't look like it's going to be highly carbonated. Bottoms up. Oh, no. That is quite possibly the worst soda I have ever had. It's hideous. I have to get that taste out of my mouth, so I'm going to go ahead and open these up. I'll be right back. My thoughts on the Y3000. If that's what the future tastes like, I'm glad I won't be here in the year 3000. You know when you go grab your prescription or a Tylenol, some kind of medicine, and you pop that pill in your mouth and you realize that you don't have a drink and that pill starts dissolving in your mouth and you've got this really weird like poison chemical taste in your mouth? That's what this tastes like. No, I do not get any fruit flavors. I don't get a hint of anything. I get this bitter shock to your taste buds, and not in a good way. Considering it has 3 different sweeteners in it, it's not overly sweet. It's just horrendous. There will not be another drink. I'm glad I got the tiny cans. Update time. Insurance, Omnipod, debacle, recap. Went to the endocrinologist in August. I don't want to do a pump, but he thinks the reason that I feel horrible all the time is because I am sensitive to insulin and I am sensitive to food, and blood sugar spikes. So my blood sugar is constantly going up and down and up and down and up and down instead of this nice wavy line like it's supposed to be. He believes that if I went on a pump, preferably the Omnipod because it's a no commitment, no tube kind of pump, that it would make that line maybe a little straighter and I'm not going to feel horrible all the time. Brain fog, fatigue, restlessness, insomnia, aches and pains. Went to the pharmacy, they ran it, insurance denied it. Said they will not pay for a pump unless basically you are a child. We have been going round and round trying to get paperwork turned in to send my appeal to the board in November. Possibly the rejection could be overruled. New information came in just recently, like within the last 24 hours. Got an email from someone at my insurance company, and they said, if you had diabetes, the insulin pump would be covered. But since you're just sensitive to insulin, then you need to have an appeal, go in front of the board, and then gave a whole list of things that they wanted. To which I sent back, hello, read that medical coding and all of the information you've got. I am a type 1 diabetic and have been for 2 years. Insurance company responds by backpedaling and saying, oh, well, if you are a type 1 diabetic, we will need a letter of medical necessity. We'll also need an estimated cost of an Omnipod each month. And we will also need lab work and a diagnosis from your doctor showing that you are a type 1 diabetic. They already have the paperwork showing that I'm a type 1 diabetic. You notice how they said, oh, if you had diabetes, this would be covered. And then I'm like, okay, you've got the paperwork, I have diabetes. And now they're like, oh, but now we need more information and we need stuff from your doctor. They're wanting me to give up, and I will not. I thought about it. I thought about just paying for it myself out of pocket for the first month to see if I like it. And if I did and I felt like it was helping me, then I thought, okay, I'll fight and try to get the insurance to cover the pump. But nay, not now. They're giving me the runaround. I just talked to the doctor's office. They're extremely frustrated as well. They said they have never had another insurance company do this. They have never had another type 1 diabetic have to jump through hoops like I have. A lot of you have suggested getting different insurance, getting assistance from Omnipod. I've checked into all that. I've not checked into getting other insurance. This is the insurance that is offered through Chris's workplace. It's actually really good insurance. Our deductible is minuscule. And the insurance company that we have is a reputable insurance company, Blue Cross Blue Shield. So, not sure why all this is going on, other than the fact that they just want me to give up. So, apparently, I don't have to do an appeal because now they're saying I've not been denied. I just need to get in all of this information to them via fax and email. Then they will take it to a specific person. I don't even know what to think at this point. Okay, that was my Omnipod saga. Oh, well, in case you missed it, I finally did my 4-year on keto weight loss journey update. It's actually my 4.5-year update because my mind wasn't in the right place when the 4-year mark came around. So if you missed that video and you want to get some of my tips that I wish I'd have known in the very beginning of this weight loss keto journey, see how far I've come, before and after pictures, how much I've lost and gained. Yeah, gained. That's right, I've gained weight. Then I'm going to link that video for you too, there and down there, so you can go check that one out. I'm going to stop the chat here and go fix me something to drink because, yeah, I'm not going to be having no more of that. So let's go get something to drink. You may not have noticed this, but I have not been around as much as normal here lately. Whoever was in charge of letting me know that having a child doing high school band was going to be a full-time job for me, you're fired, because I had no idea this was going to be as time consuming as it is. I'm constantly running Briley back and forth to practice if Chris isn't home, and she has competitions all over the state. She also plays Friday night football games. Again, those are scattered everywhere. I feel like I'm just never home anymore. So from now until December, if I am not putting out as many videos as normal, typically 3 a week, just know it's because it's marching band / competition season and we are running ourselves ragged. It's definitely soup season here. We had leftover rotisserie chicken from Sam's. All I did was Google easy low carb soup recipe and this popped up. It was from Healthy Seasonal Recipes. I'll link the website that I found it on down in the description box for you. I did make just a few minor adjustments to the keto chicken soup. I used frozen riced cauliflower. I just put it in the microwave, steamed it in the bag. Then I added it to my soup at the very end and then let it simmer. To drink, all I did was fill up my water cup and added some Great Value grape drink enhancer. This is Chris's favorites. Typically, I don't drink this, but I wanted something grape flavored, and it's hard to find grape diet soda in my area. Sweeteners used in this one are sucralose and Ace K. I'm gonna grab my soup and my drink, and Chris and I are gonna go watch season 2, first episode of Loki. It's time for something sweet. Last night I made some low carb chocolate mousse and it's been hanging out in the refrigerator just chilling. This is so simple to make. You only need 3 things. I used 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of unsweetened baking cocoa, and 2 tablespoons of pure. Combine all of that in a bowl, use your hand mixer, and mix until nice and fluffy, then refrigerate. The days are certainly getting shorter, and I've already told you guys I'm not a fan of winter. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I will see you in the next video, and remember, I'll have tons of discount codes and everything mentioned in today's video linked for you in the description box.